ओके सो हम चैप्टर 6 स्टार्ट करते हैं. द चैप्टर 6 इज़ अबाउट सेकेंड ऑर्डर डिफरेंशियल इक्वेशंस. This is a basic second order differential equation in which we have this second order derivative, and this is a first order derivative and a simple variable I of t with these different coefficients a0, a1 and a2. We are already familiar that the solution of a first order differential equation is I of t where ke to the power st. So we can calculate its first derivative as skest and simply its second derivative as s square kest. So if we put these values respectively in I of t here and I dash of t here and I double dash here, we get this equation as that. By taking common this value of kest, we get a characteristic equation that is equal, and the equation get this form. From here, as these two are a product of each other, and we are already familiar that the value of ke of st can only be equal to 0 if and only if t has some infinite value, and for the finite values of t this part can never be equal to 0. If this part can never be equal to 0, then obviously this part must be equal to 0. So we get this equation. This is a characteristic equation, and if we are quite familiar with this type of characteristic equation, it is basically a quadratic equation with some s square and these terms. And we already know that the solution of a quadratic equation is equal to this thing, that a1 plus minus a2 square, where these are, and we can simply write it as, if this equation is like a x square plus b x plus c, then we can write it as minus b plus minus b square minus 4ac 2a, when this has an under root value. And we all know that any quadratic equation will give us two roots, where s1 and s2 are the two roots, and by the virtue of this minus in this formula, we will always get a negative value, mostly a negative value, especially in these differential equations of the circuits. We get a negative value of s1 and s2. So the general general solution of a second order differential equation is somewhat like this, where s1 and s2 are the two roots being derived from this equation. The cases s1 and s2 can have different values depending on the values of these coefficients, a, b and c. These are the three coefficients being used in the second order differential equations. There can be four possible values of s1 and s2. The first type, that s1 and s2 values must be real and negative. I already told you that this negative value is coming from the formula, and they must be distinct. Distinct means that the values must be minus 2, minus 3. These are different values, so we call them distinct values. And real, negative and equal. Equal means minus 2 and minus 2. These are equal values. And then we can have complex with the negative real part. Complex means that it must have some imaginary part, an iota part. Minus 2 plus minus 3j. So plus minus means that basically we call this the negative real part, and complex means these are the complex conjugate. And one means one value will be of minus this positive imaginary term will be of positive value, and one is of negative. And the last case is an imaginary term where this real part is of zero value, so it will only give us plus minus 3j. So it has a negative real part. So we will solve from now on, we will solve these second order differential equations or second order circuits, where second order circuits are basically those circuits in which we have L and C along with resistor. The solution of these circuits generally give us this type of equation. So we will get two different type of roots, and according to this we have separate solutions. So from now on, in the next lecture we will discuss about some second order circuits, and we will solve them accordingly on the basis of these four cases we have discussed.